Once again, more new cards, this time a lot of singletons, but first, let's take a look at the new Battles of Legend Chapter 1. So this is going to be a compilation series like the Legendary Duelist collections, which is going to be in a box. It's going to contain a die, and it's going to contain a lot of the popular cards of the Battles of Legend series of sets, which is going to include the alien language Utopia, which is really cool. Really happy with this one, honestly. The Battles of Legend boxes are much more competitively viable than a lot of the other kind of things they've been doing with these Battles of Legend boxes. So hopefully this will include some reprints that are actually necessary. Chaos Emperor Dragon of Armageddon is actually one that's not incredibly playable, but it is playable, and I'm grateful for that to have a reprint. And I like to get a crack at having the alien language Utopia as well. So, and also Cyber Dragon die. That's pretty cool. Judgment Dragon is cool too, and so is Stratos. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm very excited about that. But yeah, let's get into some new cards. First up, we have Seishu Ruten. This is a lore card for the World Legacy. We get to go back to the World Legacy for a little bit. It's a normal trap, which means it's going to be good in Labyrinth. You can only activate one card of this card's name per turn. Well, that's good at least. Target a Fusion, Synchro, Ixies, or Link monster on the field. Return that face-up monster to the extra deck. Then you can special summon an appropriate monster from the Ether Graveyard on your field based on the type of that monster returned. So if it's a Fusion, it has to be the same attribute of the returned monster. If it's a Synchro, it has to be a lower level. If it's a Ixies, it has to be a level equal to the return rank. And if it's a Link, it has to be the same type. This is an incredibly good card. It's very situational, but it is an incredibly good card. This is going to see a lot of play in Labyrinth. I think it's going to be in the side deck, but it is going to be there, I think, because in certain matchups, this is unbeatably strong. This is just like better compulsory evacuation device in some matchups. In other matchups, it's nothing. It's like just bad. But in the right matchup, this is an incredible card. Not looking forward to this. Not like Labyrinth needed to be any stronger, but whatever. You know, it's neat neat thing. It's compulsory activation device, but you also get to summon a card. It's kind of interesting. Anyways, Lament of the Immortal Bushi. It's a continuous spell. All monsters in your graveyard become warrior monsters. Once returned during the end phase, you can destroy all monsters you control. To what end? What requires this? I do like that it kind of like it turns like armored zombie into a warrior again, into a regular warrior again. I like that. That's kind of fun. Like the zombie that got because in the anime this guy gets turned into a zombie by the effect of Call of the Haunted, which is not what Call of the Haunted does anymore. They made Zombie World do that instead. But like obviously they changed that before they printed the card. Yeah, I just don't get what this is for. I don't understand. If you have an idea of what this is for, let me know in the comments. Alright, new alien support. Invasive Alien Species, IAS. It'd be really cool if they did more of these, because this card is actually interesting. It's a light reptile, like I think a lot of the other aliens are light reptiles. Level 4, 1600 attack, 0 defense. You can use the second and third effect once per turn. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects while there's a face-up card in your opponent's field zone. Okay. If there's a face-up card in your opponent's field zone, you can target one monster they control, destroy it, and if you do, this card gains 1000 attack. That's pretty good. If there's a face-up card in your opponent's field zone, this card's in your graveyard, you can special summon it. So yeah, if your opponent is playing a deck that has a field zone, or a field spell, I mean, every deck has a field zone. This card is actually pretty good. It does target, but it also gains 1000 attack, which on a normal summonable monster, 2600 is actually pretty good. Not that we're doing a whole lot of attacking these days, but like that can clear some problematic cards. It can clear Abyss Dweller, for instance. I don't know that aliens need to clear Abyss Dweller, but you know what I mean. Like it's got uses. Like it could clear Appaloosa, some of the Appaloosas, most of them in fact. but they have to have a field spell in there. This feels like a side deck card for Alien, but it really seems good. Yeah, I'm impressed, and it has a special summon from Graveyard, which means it's a Snake Rain target because all the aliens are reptiles. So that's pretty good too. All right, Tarai, Earth Fairy, level 4, 0 attack, 0 defense. You only use the effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is in your hand, you can target one face-up monster in the main monster zone to activate its effect on the field this turn. Destroy it, and special summon this card to the zone the monster was in. I don't know what could possibly use this, but I imagine, like, I don't think this is good. But if there's ever a deck that can use this, it'll be silly. That's my verdict. So I don't think it's a particularly strong stance to take, but you know, it is what I'm taking. I'm taking it, baby. Card Scanner. Once per turn, you can declare one card type. Monster, spell, or trap. Each player reveals the bottom card of their deck, and if they reveal a card of the declared type, they add it to their hand. Otherwise, they place it at the top of the deck. Okay. If this face-up card in the owner's spell trap zone is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can make your opponent place one card from their hand on the bottom of the deck. This sucks. I mean, obviously, Card Trader, it was Card Trader, right? Was never good to begin with, so we're not really losing anything in this upgrade. I mean, no, I was about to like say like it works with that Egyptian god card, the one true name, but it doesn't work with that either, because it just gets the one from the bottom of the deck. You'd be better off playing one of those cards that takes a card and puts it on top of your deck. Like there's cards that just do that. Not good at all. UFO Light. Fire Illusion is another illusion monster effect, level 8. Okay. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects except during the battle phase. Okay. This card battles a monster, neither can be destroyed by battle. That's like the illusion monster effect. During the end phase, you can draw one card and then banish one or more cards from your hand, and if you do, this card gains 500 attack for each card banished by this effect. Cool. What a bad card. Illusion monsters not beating the unplayable allegations. Hanayome Ningyo, and they're saying that it's not one of the hand trap girls. It does have the stats for it. That's interesting. Like level 3, ghost girl, tuner, no attack, very big defense. But instead, when you draw this card, you can reveal it, special summon it. At the start of the battle phase, if you have more cards in your deck than your opponent does, this card gains attack equal to the current difference times 300 until the end of this turn. That grass looks greener card. That grass looks greener support. During the end phase of the card in your graveyard, because it was sent there this turn, place it on top of the deck. So you draw it and special summon it. Yeah, okay. Not good. Not even in that grass looks greener decks, but funny. All right. I don't like the way these guys look. That's very unpleasant. Uyatsu Sumamuhime. Sumamuhime. Light plant, level 4. All right. Oh, it's a pun. Nibbling on snacks and then a tree goddess. Cool. That's fun. Once per turn, when a card or effect is activated, it targets this card, or when this card is targeted for an attack, quick effect, you can special summon one Oyatsu token. Okay, bad effect. Once per turn, when your opponent would special summon a monster, quick effect, you contribute a normal monster, negate the summon, and if you do, destroy that monster. Alright, Plant Link support. That seems alright. I don't know Plant Link that well, but it seems like that might be something they could use. If they can, it seems powerful, you know. If they can use it, it's pretty powerful. Tao the Great Chanter balances your resources. A fat buff for Chimera. Okay. So maybe this is going to be the first good illusion card? You only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card battles a monster, you need to destroy battle. Yep, that's the normal effect. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one illusion in your graveyard, except for Tau. Special summon in defense position. You cannot special summon a monster from the graveyard for the rest of the turn, except illusion monsters. And it's just like sent to the graveyard by any means. So if this guy is like sent as fusion material or something like that, you can special summon it. You can special summon a illusion monster except for it. And then you're locked out of special summoning from the graveyard specifically, except for illusion monsters, which is not a particularly hard lock. That doesn't mean anything. I guess nothing. Yeah, this seems all right. This is gonna be like this is gonna be the Despian tragedy for the. Is that the one? I think so. For the archetype. For the typing. It's not really an archetype because it's supposed to be a type, but it really seems to be supporting the one thing. But you know, maybe they'll be like illusion link monsters. Oh man, if they make illusion link monsters, this guy's gonna go crazy. Alright, we have Ori Ori no Kamigami, which is a fun name. Ori refers to the fold in origami. Ori Ori means occasional from time to time, and then Kami, of course, means it uses the kanji for paper and god, but it sounds like Kamigami as in gods. Which is made by repeating this. Said, okay, that's fun. Okay, and then there's something about the effect being kind of weird. Level 1, fairy, 100 attack. Once per turn, you can toss a coin until the result is tails. In the future, we will draw one card for every 2 heads. Funny. Very funny. Each time either player tosses a coin while this monster is on the field, including its own effect, its attack is doubled a number of times equal to the number of heads. Not a good card, but you're going to see this in a Luke Von Karma replay. Guaranteed. As soon as it hits Master Duel, it is going to be, like, there's going to be stupid FTKs with this thing all over YouTube. Guaranteed. 100% guaranteed. And then lastly, we have Scapegoat, which is a fun one. That's a fun name. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a non-token monster you control, you contribute 1 monster, special summon 1 escaped sheep token in defense position. If a non-token monster you control be destroyed by battle or effect, you can destroy 1 of your tokens instead. This is generator support. It's not very good though. Not very good even in generator. Yeah, it's just like, it feels like a token stampede. It's just like we're making random token support trap cards that are worthless, and they have the scapegoats on them, and we're still doing that apparently. Ah well, whatever. That's all the cards that are been released, at least as far as the night has gone so far. I think they're done releasing cards on Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization. So for now, I'll see you next time. Make sure to watch the deck profile that's coming out literally in a couple hours. Do it. It's good. It's a good deck profile. Watch it. Hey there. Thanks for watching another video. Why don't you give it a like, share it around, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for notifications. You know, the YouTube stuff. You can also follow me on Twitch and Twitter for more content. I got content plenty for ya. You can also support the channel by giving me money. You have a Patreon. If you join the Patreon, you can show up in the credits over here. I would really appreciate that. You could also use my TCG Player affiliate link to get any singles, sealed product, or accessories that you want, all to supporting the channel at the same time. That's all for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and have a wonderful rest of whatever time it is for you. Bye now!